everyone, and welcome to my spooky kitchen. Today I'm going to be making some Halloween treats because I'm actually going to a Halloween party tonight and it's already 1:20, so maybe I'm doing this super late. But anyways, regardless, I've been wanting to do some cooking videos on here for a while, so I'm still trying to figure out my lighting and sound situation, so bear with me there. Hopefully you can hear me and everything's good, but just in case, I thought I'd throw that out there. But yeah. We're gonna make 3 different spooky snacks. Some of these things are inspired by some recipes on Pinterest that I'm just trying out and kind of making some tweaks to. So I will actually link the inspiration down in the description for you if you wanted to check those out. Then the other recipe is one that I got from my mom. She makes this little spooky trail mix every year and I love it. And yeah, let's get into it. All right, so I'm gonna start off with the easy recipe because I'm hoping it will boost my confidence for what's to come, because there's a couple of difficult things coming up that I'm really unsure of. I don't know how they're gonna turn out, to be honest. Could go horribly wrong. So I'm not making any promises in this video, but this one I know is good. Got the recipe from my mom. She makes this Halloween trail mix every year, and I actually called her and asked her for the recipe. And my mom's way of cooking is basically she doesn't measure anything. I don't know if she's measured anything in the last 30 years, if we're being honest. So she's like, oh, just go buy a little this and buy some of that, throw it all together. And I'm like, so what you're gonna need for this Halloween / spooky trail mix is, first of all, I got 2 cans of cocktail peanuts. I went to the store, by the way, and saw that there were about 3,000 different types of peanuts. So I called my mom to double check and she said cocktail peanuts. So if this is wrong, then you can call my mom about it. Also got a 14-ounce can of cashew halves and pieces. And I only got 1 can because these are kind of expensive. Also, if you're the person that picks the cashews out of the trail mix, I see you. I also got 2 20-ounce bags of candy corn. I just got the kind at Target because I didn't have time to go to the Dollar Tree. Also, I got some M&Ms, these milk chocolate M&Ms. I got 2 bags just in case. These are the ghouls mix, so they have all the Halloween colors, but you can get whatever M&Ms you want. Or if you're vegan, you can use dark chocolate chips or vegan chocolate chips or chocolate chunks, whatever you're wanting to use. Just throw it in there instead of the M&Ms and it should still be good. So, all right, so basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take all these ingredients and dump them in a bowl. I'm gonna start with 1 can of cocktail peanuts, 1 can of cashews, a bag of candy corn, and a bag of M&Ms. We're gonna start there. And if we need more of either peanuts, M&Ms, or candy corn, we have the extras. Anyways, I'm opening these. Oh Lord. Let me just say, if you're not eating the food as you're cooking it, you're not doing it right. Here's my big bowl. I'm gonna take my cocktail peanuts and I'm gonna go ahead and pour them in. Got my cashews. I'm going in there too. All right, candy corn is going in. I don't know if I should use this whole bag. Well, we did it anyway. M&Ms. Look at that color. I'm gonna take my jack-o'-lantern spoonula and I'm gonna stir it, get it all mixed up. I usually wear my hair up in this so I don't get hair in my actual mix. But if you get hair in your mix, just tell people it's part of decoration. And it's Halloween, so what are they gonna say? You know what I mean? The ratio, honestly, is looking pretty good. It looks pretty even. So I don't feel like I need to add anything, but you can add in accordance to whatever your preference is. So if you like more candy corn, go for it. Whatever it is. If you've never had Halloween trail mix before, there's not really an etiquette to eating it, but I secretly think there is. So the trick is you get a little bit of candy corn, a little bit of peanuts, a little bit of cashews. You get a little bit of everything, and then you eat it all at once. And you get this whole sweet and salty and all of the things. And if you don't like candy corn and you've never tried Halloween trail mix, try it this way with some of the salty peanuts or cashews and chocolate with your candy corn, it's a life changer. It is a life changer. Now I gotta close it up, lock it away, hide it from myself so it actually makes it to the party, and then you're done. All right, so next I'm gonna be making these oozing frog cake, mini cake things. They're kind of like cake pops. I'm not doing this stick thing. Okay, so what you're gonna need is you're gonna need some pre-made cake or cupcakes, whichever one. I did cupcakes. I made chocolate cake. You can make pumpkin spice, whatever you wanna do. I used this King Arthur's gluten-free, and the glare is intense, gluten-free chocolate cake mix, or you could go buy a cake at the store and just smash it together. Also, you're gonna need some frosting. When I was reading just a basic cake pop recipe, it said frosting. It didn't say what kind. So I went with vanilla. That's to be determined if that's the correct choice. Also, if you're not doing the vegan version, you're gonna need some candy melts. I got white, orange, and black. I'm gonna do a green frog, obviously a green frog, right? But I was afraid that the green ooze wouldn't stand out as much. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do black. Also, if you are vegan, you're gonna need some vegan chocolate chips. These ones are the Enjoy Life mini chocolate chips. I like these because they melt really quickly. Also, you're gonna need a mold of some sort. I got this frog mold from Amazon. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some of these black candy melts in this bowl and microwave it for about 30 seconds and then stir it every 30 seconds until it's melted. That's what I'm gonna do. In the other bowl, I'm gonna put some of these chocolate chips. I'm not gonna put them all in there, just a little bit, just enough to be able to brush onto this little plate thing, this little mold thing. All right, so now I'm gonna spoon some of this chocolate into this. I read in one of the recipes it's a teaspoon, but I'm gonna be doing, I guess I'm just gonna guesstimate. And they said you want it to be thick enough to where it won't break when the cake pop goes in there. Maybe that's too much. That's okay. And I'm gonna use this pastry brush or a spoon or spatula, probably something like that would be okay. And I'm going to paint this inside, basically just paint the frog. I feel like that's good, right? That's a good coating, right? All right, so I'm just gonna finish painting my frogs. And, oh no, this isn't good. All right, now that the chocolate is in the fridge for the next 5 minutes, we're gonna start our cake pop mixture. I'm not really sure how to go about this, so I'm just gonna wing it. Put a bunch of these cupcakes I made. How many are in here, like 6? I'm just gonna put them in this bowl right here. Just plop them out. So now that I have my, you can barely see it, my chocolate cake in here, I'm gonna add some frosting, and I'm not gonna add a lot. I'm gonna go a little bit at a time. So maybe like a little spoon nugget of it, like this. Because you don't want to make them soggy is what I've heard. I'm not gonna use my hands quite yet. I'm just gonna use this. Okay, this is why they want you to do it with your hands. Yeah, definitely use your hands because that's 5,000 times easier. See how it's just already like molding? I've never done this before. This is fun. All right, my 5 minutes are up and I don't want to leave it in longer because I don't know what's gonna happen. So I took them out. I'm gonna set them aside for now because I need to make my ooze, my green ooze. I'm gonna open up this coconut milk can. This is unsweetened coconut milk. Maybe I shouldn't break my nail off for this. And I usually just spoon out the top part because that's the creamiest part. Any of the liquidy stuff, I kind of just leave at the bottom because I want more of the cream is what I'm wanting. So I'm gonna put this in the microwave. Once again, I'm gonna do the 30-second intervals where I stir it in between. In another bowl, I'm gonna put these candy melts, these white chocolate candy melts. I'm gonna start small. I'll do half the bag in there. And I'm not gonna put this in the microwave. We're gonna basically put this hot coconut milk over the chocolate. And we might need to add chocolate as we go, but we'll see. All right, so once it's hot, I have my hot coconut milk. I'm gonna put it in this chocolate, just a little bit at a time. So I'm gonna pour maybe a quarter of it first. Stir it around. So the hope here is that it's gonna melt the chocolate. So I kind of want it to be like an oozy slime, like a green oozy slime, which I have my food coloring here. So I just added the rest of the candy melts. So I'm probably at about a half of a cup right now of coconut milk and a whole dang thing of these candy melts. This is about the consistency I want. Is kind of like ooey, gooey. Yes, that's what I want. So I'm gonna take a little bit of this green food coloring. I'm just gonna use this. And some yellow food coloring. This is supposed to be yellow, it looks orange. Oh my gosh, that might be too much. Looks so good though. Yes! I think it needs a little more yellow. There we go. I like an acid green. I'm gonna take a teaspoon, oh no, I have hair. I'm gonna dip into the ooze. I'm not gonna put it in the vegan ones, don't worry. I'm gonna put the ooze into frog. I'm putting in a teaspoon because I want a lot of ooze. I'm gonna get my cake pop mixture and put it, smash it a little bit into the mold. Spread it out a little bit. I'm not pressing it down too much because I don't want the ooze to all come out. I need the ooze to stay in. Alright, so for the vegan ones, I'm going to be using strawberry preserves. So this one's going to be bloody. So I'm just going to be using some organic strawberry spread. Spoon out a little into the guy, so you're gonna get a gross little bloody situation with this one. Love it. Maybe I'll try not to overfill this one. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna heat up some more of that black candy melts and the vegan chocolate, and then I'm gonna brush more of that chocolate over the top. I think I put too much cake, if we're being honest. This is a mess. Gently brush the chocolate. I've made quite the mess, let me just say that. All right, I'm gonna put these in the fridge for 10 minutes and then we'll see how they turned out. So far they're looking questionable. Look at that one. It literally looks like tar. Whatever. I'm also gonna do some pumpkins. I'm gonna do some jack-o'-lanterns, I think, really quick. All right, now is the moment of truth. Let's see how these look. Oh my God, I'm so nervous. I don't even know how to do this. One just came out. One just came out. Here it is. Here it is. Oh, two came out. Okay, first of all, it looks amazing. Aside from this, how do I get this off? I'm just cutting it with some clean kitchen shears. Just trimming them up. All right, here's our little frog. I am so obsessed. Okay, the bottom looks a little, you know, rough, but the top is so nice and frog-like. I'm gonna bite into this. I feel bad biting into this frog. Oh my God, that's good. Here's what it looks like when you bite into it. A whole lot of green ooze. Not as much green ooze as I was wanting, but. All right, I'm gonna try the vegan one next. We'll see if he's any good. He's more of a milk chocolate looking guy. I didn't trim him, I just left him. I might like the vegan one better. It's a totally different vibe. This is like triple chocolate with like a little bit of strawberry. Maybe I'd add a little bit more strawberry. Not as oozy as the green. That's good. All right, I think we're done with our frogs, so I'm gonna move on to round 3, which is an appetizer. All right, so last but not least, we're gonna be doing a 7-layer spider web design type of dip. I saw this on Pinterest. I think I've tried this before and it didn't go very well, so we're gonna try again. I'm using a pie, just a glass pie dish. You can use one of those foil ones if you are taking it to a party and you don't want to have to worry about grabbing your dishware, or they have those really big round foil ones. So how much ingredients you use is really going to depend on the size of your container and how much you need to make. So this is just I think it's a 9.5 inch Pyrex pie dish. All right, so first thing I'm gonna do, let me get my can opener. I'm gonna put in my refried beans, and I like the black refried beans because I feel like, first of all, it's gonna give it a darker color, so it's gonna look more Halloweenish. And so I'm gonna start with 1 can and go from there. Ooh. Here we go. I just shake it till it comes out. So then I'm gonna take a fork. I like using a fork for this. I'm going to smash it. I'll show you. I'm just gonna smash this with a fork, and I prefer using a fork for this because to me it doesn't get stuck to the utensil. A nice even layer. Okay, that'll work. So then I'm gonna take some sour cream. I'm using a 12-ounce container. This is the dairy-free tofutti sour cream that I'll be using, but feel free to use dairy, all the dairy. I'm gonna mix it with some taco seasoning. All right, so I'm gonna stir this up. And once I get it stirred up real good, I'm gonna put it on top of our bean mix. Hopefully this is enough. And you can put as much as you want. If you want more sour cream, put more sour cream. I like a nice little layer. All right, since I want the green on top, I'm gonna do the salsa next. This is gonna be more of like a 4-layer dip than a 7-layer dip, I'm thinking. But regardless, I'm gonna be taking this chunky, mild salsa and put it over top. Just get a good, what the heck is that? Ugh. It's maybe a little more chunky than I like even. This over top. I don't want to mix it too much into the sour cream. That should be good. So I'm going to set this aside for a second. So next I'm going to make up the avocado topping. It's kind of like a guacamole, but without all of the goods in it. I'm going to be taking avocados, lime juice, some garlic salt, because everything is better with garlic salt in my opinion. So I'm going to cut these. All right. So I'm just cutting up these 4 avocados and putting them in this bowl. And then next, I'm gonna get my limes out. I'm gonna cut up 3 limes. Use my little fork to kind of help get the juices out. I might need to put these in the microwave. Then I'm gonna add some garlic salt. I just got a new thing of it. Now I can't, oh, there it is. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put a little bit of jalapeno juice in it from some canned jalapenos so I get some of that spice. I'm gonna start mashing the avocados. Okay, next the avocado mixture is going on top of the salsa. Whoa. And it can look a little bloody, that's fine too. Okay, what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna take a piping bag and I'm going to put sour cream in it. You can also use a Ziploc baggie and then clip the corner of the Ziploc baggie. Oh God, why? Why? This is already bad. Let's get this off. That was a close call. I'm going to snip the end a little bit. What? So I'm gonna start in the center into a nice little circle. Maybe I should have thinned this out a little bit. Then I'm gonna go around in a circle like this. So just in case I didn't record, because my camera, my memory card has been totally messing up on me, I took sour cream, put it in a piping bag, started in the center with the circle, then went around, and then around, and then around. All right, so for this next part, I'm going to start in the center. I'm hoping this works. And it's not liquidy enough, it's not gonna work. I was hoping this would drag out into a spider web. Let me try a little bit more in this. Whoa! I just tried to put water in it. It's leaking everywhere. This is a total fail. Because this is an epic fail and it's not doing what I wanted it to do, I really should have mixed some liquid of some sort. So either some jalapeno juice or a little bit of water in with my sour cream, especially with the vegan sour cream, it is a little bit thicker. And if you're using regular sour cream, it may not do this. But I was hoping it would drag from the center out to where I would have more of a really cool spiderweb design. But that's not what happened. So what I'm gonna do is I'm taking my little skewer guy or my little pointy thing, even a knife would work, but I'm gonna start in the center and I'm going to drag this out like this. Okay. I'm going to then take my sour cream in my bag. I'm going to just do this manually, I guess. Just follow the lines I just made. Oh my gosh. Follow the lines I just made, hopefully. And it doesn't look as pretty as I was hoping, but it's still a spider web. It'll do. We all have to have some fails. So then on the outside, you can put whatever you want. If you want cheese, lettuce, chopped up tomatoes. But put some lettuce around first. Let's do a little bit of this. If you don't like lettuce, put whatever you want around the side. Then I have this colorful plate of chopped up jalapenos, cherry tomatoes, black olives, and green onions. I'm just gonna sprinkle it around the edge. It's a little wreath. And let's put some tomatoes, just sprinkle them in. This is looking a little bit better. Jalapenos, I love jalapenos. And some black olives, which I know you either love black olives or you literally hate black olives. Anyways, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed my 3 spooky snacks. If you did, you could give it a thumbs up, say hey ghoul hey down in the comments because you know I love talking to you. And yeah, anyways, thank you so much for watching and I will see you guys next time.